Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I want to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about E. Howard Hunt, okay, and some of the things that's going around about his deathbed confession and his location he was during the day of assassination. Now, I know a lot of people out there believes that the deathbed confession is talking about the JFK assassination, but when I went over that recordings, I really cannot say if he was talking about the JFK assassination or not. Okay, this is called speculations that people want to put out there because they consider the big event. There's the only thing he says, the big event, okay, which at that time, in that period, there was a lot of things going on. Anything could have been a big event. You know, Day of Pigs, Korea, Cold War, there was a lot of things going on during that time. But people says, well, he refers to JFK assassination as a big event. But when I heard the recordings, if he would have came out and said, if we heard him on the recording saying that, well, we're not going to call it we're not going to call the assassination of JFK or anything when it has, to do with JFK. He just says, well, we're going to call it the big event. Okay, and the big event can be anything, as I point out and I talked about. So I really don't put too much into that confession there because we really don't know if he was talking about the JFK assassination. It's called speculations that people put out there saying, well, he's talking about JFK assassination. But when you listen to it, he doesn't say, a specific location. He doesn't say what the event was about. He just, says the big event, and we don't hear JFK's name mentioned or anything else like that, or even the president mentioned, and just a lot of speculations. And then they go into saying that one of the tramps, which I'll pull up this image here, that's E. Howard Hunt, which is, if you watch my cursor, they're talking about this guy here being E. Howard Hunt. Okay, now I went and I started looking over images of E. Howard Hunt and this tramp here. And he's really not the tramp. If we see here, I did a side-by-side comparison of the tramp and E. Howard Hunt, and we could see the face structures is totally different. He's the tramp has got a smaller mouth. His jawline right here comes out more. He has more. His nose is more bulkier out. His eyes are more close in together and squinting way more, and his eyebrows sticking up higher than E. Howard Hunt. His face is more elongated than E. Howard Hunt. His face is more fuller. There is no comparisons here. Even the ear size and shape and stuff is different. The jawline's different. The mouth size is different. Nose, and the distance between the top of the lip and to the bottom of the nose here is totally different. So the tramp, I can say for a fact that E. Howard Hunt is not the tramp. Now, if I was going to place E. Howard Hunt there that day, okay, I would say he would be more fitting to be this guy right here, as we see in this image here from Dealey Plaza was taken that day, which I'm going to zoom in, move over a little bit. I would say this guy here fits E. Howard Hunt's profile more by the way the jawline is and the face structure is, and he's wearing sunglasses here, and the way he wears his hat and the style of hat he's got and the overcoat that he has on. Because when we look at this, okay, we see E. Howard Hunt almost always wearing this almost same kind of hat. He has a trench coat on most of the time and stuff like that. And we see how his face comes down more now and how he wears the brim between from his top of his eyebrows to the top of his head, the way he wears the brim. Okay, it's almost the same way as we see exactly in this guy right here. Now, if E. Howard Hunt was there that day, I would say more likely this will be the guy who is E. Howard Hunt, not the tramp, because the tramp is definitely not E. Howard Hunt, as you see here. He, like I said, different face structure. Okay, E. Howard Hunt's face is more closer down and impact, compact. as the tramp, his face is more elongated and he's got higher forehead than everything else. So the tramp is not E. Howard Hunt. We can know this for a fact. Okay, the tramp is not E. Howard Hunt. And as I point out here, excuse me, if there's going to be anybody, if E. Howard Hunt was there that day, because I'm not going to say he was there for a fact because I really don't know. Okay, nobody really knows. They can say, well, this person told me, that person told me. But again, we're going based on everything on a story. Like I said, I don't base my research or anything on stories, what's told to me or anything like that. But I would say this is most likely E. Howard Hunt there in this location if he was there that day. But like I even said about his deathbed confessions, if it, if he had anything in there where it said, JFK, you know, was, well, we're going to talk about the JFK assassination, but we're going to put it as, and we're going to call it as the big event and stuff, I would say, okay, yeah, he's talking about the JFK assassination. But, like I said, at that time and period, there was a lot of things going on at the time, and we can't really definitely say that this is called the big event here. Okay. I mean, he could be talking about a different location for all we know, because he didn't specify an exact location as well in his deathbed confession. So, see, we can toss it up in the air and we can make a dozen stories out of that deathbed confession. And then again, he might have been talking about JFK assassination. Like I said, it's called speculations, and I don't base none of my research on that. I just want to make this short video here because someone kept on contacting me, says E. Howard Hunt was there, he was the tramp, he wasn't the tramp. And I want to go a little bit more into detail into the story that was told, he could be, but then the deathbed confession could have been about the JFK assassination, or it could have been a dozen other things. Like I said, if he just said specifically gave a location, specifically said JFK and stuff, I would say okay. But until then, we're just going to speculate on what that deathbed confession is about. So I just want to give this out there and let people know that the tramp is really not E. Howard Hunt. Okay, E. Howard Hunt, if he was there that day, I showed you in Daily Plaza image of all the people running up the location he might have been. So don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget the subscribe button. Thank you, and share this video with others, and please subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.